Episode 74. The Masterpiece. Serena clearly felt the jealousy in everyone's gaze.
Yes, you! You know how to play the piano?
I bet she doesn't. Second round! Hearing the cheering, Serena blinked and suddenly felt overjoyed. For real? Serena looked at Jake, her heart racing. Jake nodded. Oh my God! Serena cried. So lucky! The host said with a smile.
That's right, lucky girl. You know how to play the piano?
Yes! Of course. At her hardest time, it was Travis's music that brought her hope. His music sounded melancholy at first, but still carried hope. It was exactly because of Travis that Serena had decided to learn piano. Seeing this idol was lucky enough, and now she had an opportunity to play together with him. Serena's heart was almost in her throat. Seeing Serena full of excitement, the host felt a bit odd. This girl did not seem any different from other fans, and this seemed to be the first time she had met Travis. How come Travis asked the owner to pick her? Although curious, the host remained professional and waved at Serena.
Come to the front!
Serena immediately stood up and almost hopped onto the stage. At this moment, Serena felt she had everyone's attention, making her nervous. However, she became relaxed soon. No big deal. It's just like playing herself. With that thought, Serena felt much better and walked up to Travis. She saw that Travis was staring at her. The way he looked at her was as if he had known her for a lifetime. Daniel had the same kind of look when he met her for the first time. However, Travis was clearly also sad and emotional. Feeling Travis's emotions, Serena subconsciously glanced at Daniel. Surprised that Serena saw him, Daniel smiled at her and gave her a thumbs up.
What's your name, Miss Lucky?
My last name is Clark.
All right, Miss Clark. Do you know Mr. Travis Green?
Of course! Serena blurted out. Travis gazed at Serena, smiling gently, his eyes full of love. When Serena blinked and tried to figure it out, Travis's smile had disappeared. It must be an illusion. After all, it was the first time she had met him. However, no one had noticed that at the table in the corner of the restaurant, Jake's eyes had immediately become cold, gazing at Travis. Feeding the unkind gaze, Travis glanced at the direction of Jake. Immediately, their eyes met. Travis clearly saw the warning and displeasure in the pupils of the cold man, and was slightly surprised. If he had remembered correctly, this young man must be the new business legend, Jake. On the other hand, when Serena saw the unkind look from Jake, she felt uneasy. She had completely forgotten that Jake was present as well. He did not seem to be pleased about that. But there was no way that Serena would give up the opportunity to play next to her idol. She only had this one chance in her 2 lifetimes combined. In addition, she did not have the best luck, so there might not be another chance for her in the future. Gritting her teeth, Serena turned her back towards Jake. Jake's eyes became darker. This woman has some guts. Travis saw that, and knew that Serena and Jake knew each other, smiling at Jake kindly. However, the smile was of a different meaning in Jake's eyes. This old man was trying to challenge him. Turning his head, Jake saw Daniel. It seemed that the 2 middle-aged men were trying to work together to keep his wife away from him. Was that a coincidence? Lucky customer? Jake did not believe it. However, Jake could not think of what the 2 men saw in Serena.
Miss Clark,
Do you know how to play the Untold Love? Travis's voice was unique and a bit coarse in a charming way, making Serena feel like she was about to melt. She nodded again and again. Serena wanted to say something, but was too excited to put her feeling into words. Travis looked at Serena softly. She looked so much like Camilla. No wonder Daniel had acted that way. Let's start then. There was a lot of noise in the restaurant. Everyone wished it were themselves who could play with the famous pianist. Serena nodded and sat next to Travis. The Untold Love was the masterpiece composed by Travis himself. It brought him great honor and fame. With the familiar music, everyone became quiet, listening quietly. Travis was playing the bass clef, while Serena the treble clef. The first half of the tune was mainly composed with the lower-sounding notes, so Travis was playing. After he finished, Serena hit a key. "Wrong!" Someone immediately cried. "That girl doesn't know how to play! It's the wrong note!" A lot of girls holding a grudge immediately nodded. "Don't force it if you don't know how to play! That's quite a shame! If it were me, I would have done that perfectly." Travis frowned and glanced at Serena. However, Serena ignored everything and looked at the keyboard attentively. Her fingers are lean and long, making her unnatural for piano. The music soared. The music written for love and loss penetrated everyone's heart. Those who were making sour remarks gradually became silent. Travis was the most touched. He gradually stopped playing and looked at the girl he had met for the first time. As if there were no one around her, Serena played quietly. Although she had little makeup on, she looked stunning. This face was almost the exact same as the one he had remembered. Travis's eyes suddenly lit up.